In one moment, Joseph is elevated to the highest position in Egypt under Pharaoh. Just like he did on a very micro scale under Potiphar, under the keeper of the prison. One moment. Imagine being in Egypt. Imagine being a citizen. Who is this guy? Where did he come from? This is an overnight success. There it says Joseph was 30 years old. It specifically says he was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh. He started at 17. This is 13 years. It took Joseph 13 years to become an overnight success. Because the truth of the matter is there's no such thing as an overnight success. To everybody else around, to all the Egyptians, this guy came out of nowhere. This guy just got elevated like that. He wasn't even part of the cabinet before. He wasn't even part of the, he came out of nowhere. How did what did this happen? Nobody but God and Joseph knew what he had just been through for 13 years. But the time came to fulfill the dream, the prophetic word, the promise, the prophecy. And here's the thing, when the season shifts, nothing can stop it from happening. When you're in the time of preparation, nothing can make it happen. When you're in the time of fulfillment, nothing can stop it from happening. And all of a sudden, the circumstances start to line up that were not lined up before. All of a sudden, the right people are there. All of a sudden, the right finances is there. All of a sudden, the right provision is there. And what you could not do in your own power or strength for years, God can do in a moment. When we are submitted to God and His timing and His ways, because it's His calling. It's His work. It's His kingdom. It's His glory. And so Joseph gets elevated. Everything changes. His whole life, just like his whole life changed in a moment when he got thrown into the pit and sold. All of a sudden now his whole life changes. And now he enters into this time of a season of fulfillment of that dream. After 13 years of the word of the Lord testing